Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing here? Um, can somebody say if you can see and hear me well? That would be great. If you could just let me know that. That would be great. Who do we have in the chat? Uh, we have Pearlie who's complaining already. We have Dushan says like the stream, thank you. And there's Karen. Karen didn't like my samples I sent her. I just like me to come on, stop. What samples did you send her though? And you try your best and you send samples, and whether they like it or not, then that will be their thingy. Well, I'm just gonna put this down here and open it up from here. Okay. So how's everyone doing? Drop me your scent of the day. Let me know what you're doing. This week has been a little bit of a eventful week, not in a good way. Like we've had some family health scares, and that was not good. And then we've had and my kid, like my little one, had gastro Tuesday night, and then we spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of time doing laundry over the past few years, since Tuesday. We've just been throwing up, and I'm waiting for my turn to get gastro, because it's usually goes through the day. Hi, Carrie Ann, how are you? So that has been not a very good start for this week for me anyways. I mean, I'm just like, it's every Thursday already, so we might anyway. I think I'm going to hope that there's going to be nothing else happening until the end of this week, because to be honest, it's been quite exhausting. Thank you, Karen. I mean, I'm just hoping that I just don't get it, because with gastro, I don't do well, and the worst thing is to no one does well with gastro, but the worst thing is when you're sick and you're trying to take care of someone, you still have to do the momming. That's the worst part. But anyway, so that's that. That's the sad part. Let's get that out of the way. Who takes care of Mitra? It's Mitra takes care of Mitra. That's always what we have been doing. That's all right, as long as yeah. And with any sort of other sickness, you can just kind of like, if you're a flu, like you can take like cold medicine or things like that. But with stomach flu, it sometimes the gravel and all of those things don't work, so you have to really just go through it, basically. So I'm just hoping that I don't get it, but if I do, then that will be it. Not that will be it. It is what it is. Anyways, what you guys are wearing for the scent of the day? Let's hear it. All right. I am actually I have been thinking about this one. It's actually, I don't have a bottle of this one, Songe d'un Bois d'été. And I don't know what Songe is. It means song, probably. So I have been eyeing out this one for a long time, but I have heard like mixed reviews about it. So when I was buying, where is it? When I was buying tobacco oud from a business, from someone that I know for a very long time in fragrance groups, and they're a legit seller and they have their own website and whatnot. When I reached out to buy these, they asked me what kind of what samples do I want, and I said, I know this is too much, but get you to a little bit of the Songe d'un Bois d'été. So I've got that one. What's happening here? End of the day derby. Perfect. I was expecting to wear Master of Azure, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Can you even the fact that it's in Quebec? Come on. It's I gave you away. Is the fact that it is in your province is it is a lot. So just be happy with that. It may come tomorrow. I tried Delphinus showered And now I'm on camera and pissed off. You don't like Delphinus? Really? Why? Why don't you like? I like Delphinus. Carrion says, "Oh, Gucci Eau de Parfum 2002 discontinued." Yes. Perfect. Awesome. And Songe is like a dream / thought. Yeah. Well, Songe is like a dream / thought. Oh, okay. It's probably the West Coast, probably. Carmina smells like Delina in it. No, in a different outfit, probably. I mean, I sold my Carmina because at the end of the day, I felt there was a little bit of what do you call it? There was a little bit of amberwood at the end that bothered me. And Karen, those are really my samples that he sent you. He doesn't have bottles of those. I see that you're passing him on, probably. And probably still complaining. Anyway, the only creed I've ever liked in recent years is Windflowers and Queen of Silk. Yeah, I sold Queen of Silk as well, and I felt like that was quite amberwoody, so I sent that one. Windflowers is nice, but not for a retail price. I feel like Windflower is nice for the price that you could get on the, you can get on the secondhand market. From the Creed, I have a few actually. I have Sublime Winnie. I have Virgin Island Water. I have Delphinus and Centurus, and then I have the other one that I have is the violet one, what's the name? Love in Black, and then that one is really nice. Hi, Germs, how are you? Happy 1st of May. Yes, May the 1st. May the 4th is going to be soon. That's on Sunday. And so this one with the Songe d'un Bois d'été. So this one, it is kind of like matches with what the reviews were saying, to me anyways. And in that, let me just open it up here. So this is a Thierry Wasser fragrance, and it's been released in 2012. And the notes are agarwood or oud, myrrh, saffron, bay leaf, cardamom, cedar, patchouli, and jasmine. I tried to like Delphinus and Centrus, but they seemed like a confusing mess to me, and Carmina opens nicely, but doesn't last. Oh, okay, I see. So with this one, I sprayed it first. Number one, the opening is very masculine. The opening is like, from a scale of 0 to 10 masculine, it's 10 or like 9.5 masculine for sure. And I think part of it is just comes with the kind of aromatics, like a bay leaf. I want to say there's a bay leaf, or like there is some sort of aromatic that comes in there, and then a saffron that makes it quite masculine in the opening. And then this is the horrible way of, I feel like there's cumin in here, but nobody's talking about cumin. And there's skankiness in this one that I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound very awful. This is probably because this has gone to my house. It smells a little bit like dried barf. And however, it is quite, there's something about that skankiness that's quite addictive. And I don't know what this is. And it's not like, I'm not going to say this was a mind-blowing, like a comforting scent by any means. I'm not going to say this was something that I would put and like feel, whatever. Like it is none of that. There's a little bit of a skank. But yeah, it smells, I think it's probably daggerwood, saffron, a little bit of a patchouli in the base, that kind of like making that combination, but it smells like a little bit of a dried barf. But it's addictive in some ways. Like I can't even explain. Like there are also like, how some people have BO and it's like nauseating, right? Like it's just absolutely nauseating. But then there is some people that you can smell a little bit of a sweat, but the sweat is not repulsing. It's a smell of human. You know what I mean? I think it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Mitra is addicted to dry barf. Yeah, I huff it now. Are you smelling initio? Not really. No. I'm not. I have Bois and it smells like Carmina. Oh, you have BO and you smells like Carmina. Oh, wow. You must be smelling good BO. But anyways, I don't think that this would be something that I would buy. Definitely not. This is not something that I would buy, and I'm happy that I got to try a sample because I was always curious about it, and I have a lot from this collection, so I thought I would just give it a thought. But it is, I'm gonna say, for the right kind of population. If you are into your ouds and if you are into skanky, I wonder my friend Charlene might really like this one. If you're listening, Charlene, I think you might like this one. As a matter of fact, let me just put it aside somewhere that you can wear it. I'll bring it out later. Went to Staples to pick up a FedEx package, and the guy had such bad BO that I'm sure he showered a launder in his clothing month. Yes, so that kind of, I'm not talking about that kind of BO. So like, I guess this is like someone who has been working outside in summer. It's generally a clean person, has showered that morning, but has been kind of sweating under the sun. That's kind of, it's a little bit of a skankiness of that, but it's not really disgusting. Not in the know. Hello. How far away from here when you first noticed the smell, Janet? Yeah, so it's like some people's BO is like, I mean, you sometimes wonder, how do you not, if you have that BO that's strong, how do you not yourself smell it? But I guess that's kind of like drawn, you get used to it after a minute. Wow. Okay, the perils of having a good nose. Yes. And, my husband says, when I say something, complain about something stinky, or like their socks or their gym bags or whatever, it's like, all right, because you can smell anything. You have a good nose. You have a dog's nose. That's what they tell me. But you are blessed. I'd call the police. I don't know. Is stinking in public is public mischief? I don't know. I can call it public mischief. So there are bottles of this around. It's not like you can't find Songe de Bois d'été. I see, actually, for a matter of fact, there's one on eBay for $1,000. I would not pay $1,000, but it comes up, and there's another one for 600 Canadian, but that's a partial. And then a few others I see, but it will come up like once in a while in the groups. It's not one of the very popular ones, but I'm really glad that I got to try it, and I would like to smell this on a man and see how it smells like. I smelled the gas leak that my husband couldn't smell, and the gas repair guy couldn't smell. Very slight, but smell it. Yeah. This is the same thing with like smelling mold. So I have this thing for mold. And I do smell mold. Like if the house has a mold, I would be smelling it, and actually it also gives me a little bit of a restriction in my airway. So, go look at the houses. I know what house smells like mold. I got an early vetiver today. I meant to order the Forte version. My mistake, girl. I don't know where you are. Not in the know, but I think Fragrance By has the Forte. They might have the Forte, but I'm not. Last time I checked, I thought they had. And just before, by the way, I want to do something. I don't know if I can do it here. Hold on. Let me see. I can do it on separate. Where is the, I want to know if you guys can guess who has, between the perfumers that I'm going to name, who has the most amount of perfumes under their belt, the perfumes that they have made from the perfumers that I am going to guess. Hold on, let me see. Can we do a poll here? Start a poll. Okay. Ask a question. Okay. Oh God, I can't even type. Perfumes made under their name. There's another one. Okay, so here it is. Create a poll. Gerling, Alberto Maria's. Well, just respond to the poll. I don't see where the poll went. Oh, there's the poll. Yeah, it was interesting because I was watching Sebastian, the perfume guy, and he was talking about the new amouages, precision and decision, decision and precision, or something like that. And and he said he thought, because the Quantum Beach had a lot of fragrances under kind of belt. He has been the perfumer on many of like a new amouages and 6 or something. And he said he always thought it would be Francis Kurkdjian, but then he thinks that now it would be more of Quantum Beach. So, and that's, I went on a mission to look up to see if this is based on Fragrantica. Let me see what you guys have said here. Based on the Fragrantica thing. All right. So yeah, you have guessed right. Alberto Maria's has about 500 something on what do you call it? On Fragrantica database. And it's insane. Like, you think about 500 perfumes. I don't know how long he's been the perfumers, but that's up to you. Yeah. So just thinking about how long he's been the perfumer, like he's had 500 perfumes. God, like how many years he's been a perfumer? I'm actually curious to know. Hold on, Alberto Maria's. Let's see, Maria's. I don't even know why I'm on this geek thing, but anyways, just kind of, it was something I wanted to know. Where is he? Alberto Maria's. Let's see. He's made some stuff for Zara. Is that correct? Zara. Okay. Yeah. So Alberto Maria's has 506 basically on the Fragrantica database, and he's created some of the world's iconic fragrances. Born in Seville, Spain in 1950. So moved to Switzerland age of 10, studied 2 years at the École des Beaux-Arts in Geneva, and began working perfuming at the age of 20. So he's been creating perfumes for since 1970. So that would be 30 and 55 years. In 55 years, he's had 506 fragrances. So every year he has put, like, on average, if let's say he started putting out fragrances right off the bat, the first one, let's see. Okay. He says his first one was 1975. So maybe like 50 years. In 50 years, he's put 500. So 10 fragrances a year he's put out. And that is a lot of fragrances to put out every year. Like, it's not 50 per year. If it's 500 divided to 50, it is 10, right? Not 50 per year, 10. But it is interesting. Like, there's so many perfumes that you put on, and how you kind of keep like track of all of that. And then to also, now I'm not bashing it all at all in terms of also kind of knowing that if this is not something that you have created before and doesn't get too close to what you were doing, I wonder if, like, they work for different brands, would they be held? I mean, there's no kind of you can't really, what do you call that? You can't, what do you call this with the fragrances? You can't patent fragrances and as a scent, but I wonder if like if you create something that's way too close to something that you've done before, the brand will be like, the fuck. Nikola Tesla would be disappointed at Duchamp's math skills. Yeah, there's so many brands he's worked with, like it's unbelievable. And I guess is he still making fragrances, or he retired? I wonder if he has retired or he's still making fragrance at the age of 70. And then you know, as you in a life of perfumer, I think, well, like everyone else, like your senses, including your nose, you know, ages, and that you may not be able to detect things that you did before. And I wonder, has that any effect on these things? Actually, oh, he's done 2 for Bulgari, Rubina and Viridia. I have both of those. And he's done a bunch for Kilian. Interesting. I didn't know. And then Calvin Klein. Jeez. Let's see. What else is like done bunch for Carolina Herrera. Oh, he has actually Le Baiser du Dragon from Cartier. That's a really, really nice fragrance, Le Baiser du Dragon, if you have not tried it. I didn't even know they had a parfum version. I just recently saw that there was a parfum version of this fragrance, but he has his own brand. Right. Now I remember. Was it called Morph? Is that his brand? Or is this something like that? And then he has created a bunch for Chopard. Then he has created, what else is in here? Dolce & Gabbana, some stuff. Blue Intense for women, and Blue Poem Summer. What are other? Some of these brands I've never heard of. There's some for Estée Lauder, Ferrari, Armani. There's a bunch of Armanis in here. Givenchy. There's some. Oh, Pai is his. So Givenchy Pai is his. That's interesting. I see that often. There's some Gucci stuff. So yeah, I have the Kiss from Violet. This is the oil I have from them. That's really, really nice. And then Tears from the Moon. That one is nice. The Eyes of Tiger, Virgin Violet, Winter Spring. I don't understand. Where is he? Zole Grand Pierre. Like, I don't know if he bought the Winter Spring. I always had wanted to get that one, but never been on time to grab it. And Tears of Iris. So all this from them, from Initio, Beverly, if you're listening, he created that listening, Jesus. Bliss Baraka and Issey Miyake, a bunch of stuff. Kenzo, bunch of stuff. L'Artisan, Le Chant de Camargue. I don't know what that is. Some Lancoms, bunch of stuff from Marc Jacob. For Mise en Cire, he has created a bunch of stuff for Mise en Cire. There's the Bois d'Iridescent. I really, really like that one. Bois d'Iridescent is very, very nice. And let's see what else is in here. Yeah, a bunch of stuff from Poudre d'Or and Sweet Praline I have from them. They're very, very nice. He has that Narciso Rodriguez essence. I see that fragrance is like a lot of people look for it. Yeah. So that one is from him. God, so many. I can't even find his own brand though, because I forgot what his brand's name called. Anyways, so there is a bunch from there. While Mise en Cire Parfums, no. Mise en Cire Parfum is his brand. Everything in there in his brand. Okay, really? Okay. Anyhow, I guess that's what it is. Interesting. Anyhow, so while I was preparing for kind of this live, and then I ended up getting a package of Celine. Yes. And this is Unité Française. And I got this one. A friend of mine lives in Calgary, and not Sebastian. And in Calgary, we have a lower sales tax. Sorry, guys. This might trigger some people. I apologize. So we have a lower sales tax in Calgary. If you're making a big purchase, it's always in kind of, it's better to get it from someone, get it shipped to someone there, and then they can ship it to you. Even with the shipping, it comes to less. Yes, I know. It's my unforgivable sin of unboxing. I apologize, guys. I really apologize. I don't know how to unbox without unboxing. If you know a way, just let me know. Okay, so then there is that. And let's see, there comes the bottle. Very similar to the other ones. Where is that in Calgary? That's my area. No, so Celine, there's no Selena store in Calgary, but because you guys have 5% tax, when you're getting something from Celine, for example, if you're getting 2 bottles of Celine, so the difference between Manitoba and where I am and you guys would be 7% of the price. So like it would be 35 close, no, even more than, well, there's close to $600 per bottle, right? Like whatever that would be the difference in a price. So if it's going to be $20 to ship it to me, at the end you come ahead and you save a little bit more. I don't think there's a Celine store in Calgary, although I hope that they have it. Anyway, so there is Une été française. We have been waiting for this for actually a long time. I've known that this one was coming out, but when I was in Italy, I asked them like for it, and they had. I guess it comes with the whole clothing line, the clothing line. And they had the clothing, but they didn't have the perfume back then. And hold on, let's see. But okay, so this obviously is kind of summary, and it's kind of confusing to me because they have another one called Un Cologne Française. So it's kind of Une été and Un Cologne Française. It's kind of confusing to have 2 that's close to each other. And I'm hoping they're not going to discontinue in one or another. But let's see. Let's see what's this about. And as usual, where did I put my tester strips? As usual, disappeared right when I need them. But that's all right. I think this one has enough. Okay. So let's see. This has been just launched it says launched in 2024. See, but it wasn't even available for 2024 purchase. Like I haven't seen it in 2024. It just came out on Celine website. Doesn't say who the perfumer is. I don't think Celine says who the perfumers are. The notes are Petit Grain, Neroli, Bergamot, Vanilla, Gorse, and Jasmine. Oh, this is what I butted in yesterday in Persole's live, and he was talking about Gorse, and it was apparently, what is it? Gorse do? It's interesting as it looks. It's a picture of some sort of tree with some flowers, but it doesn't say what it is. What is Gorse? Let's see. What is Gorse? So apparently, also known as Ulex, is a flowering plant in family of whatever. The genus comprises about 20 species of thorny evergreen shrubs in the subfamily of whatever. I don't know my stuff. So the species are native to parts of Western Europe and Northwest Africa. The majority of the species in Iberia. Gorse is an evergreen shrub with green leaves, shaped like conifer needles and brilliant yellow flowers. Interesting. Anyways, so it's a note in this fragrance. I don't know what that's supposed to smell like. I've never smelled it before. You always thought I was in Toronto. No, I ain't in Toronto. No, I ain't in Toronto. No, I can't even think about living in Toronto. I'm intrigued about the neroli in this one. Let's see how it is. These bottles are so big, like you're just kind of holding it in your hand and trying to spray it. Certainly not in Cologne Française. Like they're neroli's coming in, but it's not in. It's kind of a green, like a green neroli. Again, not a lot of, because it's not too sweet. It gives that a little bit of a vegetal note. That might be the gorse, actually. I don't know what that would smell like. But very kind of like cologne-y, actually. This is kind of something that you would wear. It's kind of really refreshing in summer in high, like really a lot of heat. Let me just see also how it would go on the skin. I'm actually going to put it on my skin. How is Songe? I think you missed the beginning, right? Like I talked about Songe. Songe smells like, it's quite masculine. I'd say 9.5 to 10 masculine. I actually didn't say it earlier. In Songe, I smelled a lot of. Actually, something that smells like leather, but I'm pretty sure that's the saffron is doing that, and cumin, even though they don't say cumin in the notes. And it is, to be honest, it has a skank in it, and I talked earlier. It smells like a dried barf, or like, but it's addictive in some way that you want to go back and smell. Celine, shake hands. Yes. This is very nice. I don't think it's like anything else that they've put out. I think that vanilla and the neroli are mixing very well, but there's something in it that I have never smelled before. I mean, that might be how gorse smells. I have no idea. So it's not, obviously something that you need to be spraying a lot. I don't think that it's going to have the huge longevity or sillage, but it would be quite refreshing. I'd say that this one is a good one for the season that's in it. Hold on, let me see. And what has the, let's see, what the rating is 3.9. Yeah, not bad. But yeah, I think maybe more than even neroli, I smell the Petit Grain. Petit Grain has a little bit more of kind of, that herbalness, or not herbalness, but the greenness into it. I think more I smell Petit Grain, and then the vanilla at the base. I can smell that, and there's something else that I'm not familiar with, and that might be gorse. There's tiny bit of jasmine, if there's any. Very nice, very nice, very clean, fresh. It's a good one for summer. Yeah. So let me go back in here and see what's happening here. I'm not even checking anything. What did you miss? What you missed was that the Unité Française, I just tried from Celine. And the other thing I was going to talk about, I don't know if you guys seen it. I did recently a split of this. This is called, this is a fragrance from House of Nicolai. Number one, I didn't know any of them would come in 250 ml bottles. And they are decanters. I was like, yes. I mean, they're not decanters, but they're refillable, so it comes out. But that also is a point for you if you're buying it from the gray market. You know that they are refillable, right? So not always a good thing, but anyways. So this one is called Iris Medicis, or Medicis. Iris Medicis. I got it from Nicolai directly because I could not find, for the life of me, I couldn't find it anywhere here in Canada. Or actually, it was really a rabbit hole that I went in to look for something else, and then this came up. And in the comments, somebody had commented about it or something, and then I looked it up and I couldn't find it anywhere in Canada or US. So I ended up ordering directly from the Nicolai website. And but this is apparently a 2023 release, and it's Patricia's her own fragrance. Obviously, she's a perfumer. The notes on it are carrot seeds, galbanum, iris, orange blossom, neroli, violet, sandalwood, leather, vanilla, and musk. Quite nice. And I was like, what the heck? If there's a 250 ml bottle, I'll get it, and I split some and keep the rest for myself in that way. What's Ensemble Mythique is my number one from that line. Lucian the Dropout is really good. She said skanky and stinky, and probably showed up. It's unique. It is very unique. It is very unique. If you're talking about Ensemble Mythique, that I really like that one. I have a bottle of that one as well. But this one is, I'm going to say, is not going to be something that you can, it's not versatile for sure. It's 100% not a versatile fragrance, not something that you can wear anywhere, definitely not office friendly fragrance, none of that. But this is something that you wear to enjoy yourself. And this is more than any other purpose. Anyway, so Iris Medici's Eau de Parfum Intense. This one was a really nice one. I did, and this is also hard to look how big the bottle is, like almost the size of my head. So, and also with it, thank you very much for the brand, because they sent me and I mean, I just did a purchase online. I mean, I like went through their store and bought online, and they sent me a hairspray of Patchouli Intense, which I ended up giving to a friend of mine who likes it. This is so good, guys. Like, this is a very sophisticated, not powdery, makeup-y iris. This is more vegetal and rooty iris. It's very nice. Absolutely gorgeous. This one, I really like this one, actually. And as it dries down on your skin, and I did end up getting some leather and vanilla, and it dried down, and it turned out to be gorgeous. I would say it's more rooty, more vegetal, but also it's like, I would say violet and iris in this one are equal. Like, it's not one or other more. It's better than Santa Maria Novella Iris, the Iris Medici. Let's try. Let me see. All right. Actually, probably interestingly, the hairspray for the patchouli was a little soapy in the smell with the patchouli. It's kind of like airy patchouli. I didn't end up minding. Oh, that's where I'm running out of space, y'all. Okay, here. So this is hi Raymond, how are you? This is no, probably stop it. You mean. So this is the Santa Maria Novella Iris. So turn on, ask me if the Santa Maria Novella Iris is better than Iris Medici, or vice versa. They're not the same. I'm going to say this one, the Santa Maria Novella Iris. In fact, which one I like for right now, it is Iris Medici, because it has a cooling effect where the Santa Maria Novella doesn't have it. And I think you could wear Santa Maria Novella obviously in winter or whatever time. It's a little bit more perfumey comparing to the Iris Medici. So if you're wearing the Santa Maria Novella, people would know that you're wearing a perfume. Do you know what I mean? But they might not with the Nicolai. It's not something that you would think of like smelling right away and thinking, oh, this is somebody's, you know what I mean? For general public, I mean. At the moment, I actually like the Iris Medici better, but that might change anytime, right? Like, my fragrances change based on my mood. That's quite often. Are the carrot seeds prominent? That note reminds me of it. Carrot seeds actually, to me, mostly comes across, like, I see it a lot to being used in iris and violet perfumes, and in that way, I've never smelled carrot seed like in the wild, so I don't know how does it smell, but if there is anything with carrot seed, I don't pick that up. I don't know what that smells like. It always, to me, it's an iris and violet, and I don't know if that's what they talk about, carrot seed. Not sure. But I always see it coming up in the combination of those, right? So there was that. What else? Also, and they also had sent me samples, couple samples. There was one that I also gave away that was quite oak mossy, and my friends, she probably loved that. Mitra, what's the on the bottom shelf behind you? No, we're not doing that. Sit down. I'm not doing that. Guys, no. Please behave. I adore carrot in perfume. Dirty, musty, rooty. Yes. That's how it is, right? Like, probably. So the brand sent me a sample of, and now I put it aside to show you guys. Oh, it's here. The brand sent me a sample of this one. See, you see it. Bakol, you are feel. We love you if you feel. That is great. Just let me know. So they have sent me a sample of Nikolai Bakel letter. I don't know. It's one of those eyes that has two dots on the top. I don't know how you pronounce that. Bakel letter intense. You are absolutely safe, and we love you. What is that? Okay. It's Rich. Say 911 if you need me to talk to you. Anyways, so basically, Bakel leather, it says, the leather aspect of Bakel leather intense is essentially created by blending two dry woody notes, essence of guaiac wood and essence of smoked pine. Very interesting. This powerful duet is revealed by a fiery start of spicy citrus with yuzu, pepper, saffron, while the aromatic touch of spearmint completes the top note. The floral hut of rose and violet envelopes the leather, softened by an iris butter, tonka beans, and white musk background. Of course, I would love this. Like, what there is that? What's the bottle? It's not the bottle. I have a sample. Let's see. It's a Nikolai called Bakel leather. And so this is a beautiful, beautiful leather fragrance. Like, I put it on and I was like, oh my God. And the yuzu on top, it just makes it gorgeous and lasts for throughout the wear of the fragrance. So I will be curious to, and they also have the 30 ml bottles of these, which I'm really curious. It's really good that is you have 30 ml, it's a reasonable price and you can get it. What's happening here? What's going on, y'all? Okay. It's called Unloved. I don't know what that is. No one is safe from our end. No, they're not. Jeez. Yeah. Please, Aaron, don't, like, you've timed out once and I'm still living the consequences. Please don't do that. Absolute power, absolutely corrupts waffle. You had me at woods, lost me at leather. Oh, well, yeah, if you don't like leather, this is not going to be for you. I love the leather, and this one is absolutely beautiful. Well, Waffle sent me the results yesterday of that competition that you're mentioning, and if you like, he can send it to you too. Anyways, so this one was very nice, and it may be a pickup soon. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Probably not. I think, tobacco wood. I wanted to try tobacco wood. Umlaut is when it's written points on top. Like, okay. Yeah, well, ask him to send you, Karen. Send me the result of some measurements. Not his, I should say. Anyway, so recently, you guys know that my brother Ducky went on the FOMO thing kick that this tobacco would eat is being discontinued from Tom Ford, and I decided that, well, what the heck, I was ordering it for him, and then FOMO, as a twin sister, I could not resist the jealousy of that he will have it and I won't. And I had bought it. I actually had a decant of this. No, I have one of these subscription services. It was, I don't know, it was Royalty Center or whatever. I got in a tobacco oud a while ago, and I smelled it, and it wasn't my thing back then. And this time around, I was like, oh, I don't want to be missing out on. I don't want to be missing out on the Tom Ford that's going to be discontinued. So, anyways, so I ended up getting the bottle, and I'm glad that I've got it. And it's a 100 ml bottle, beautiful. Again, from the same person who sent me the sample for the Songe de Bois d'été. So, by the way, Doc, if you're listening, have you tried the Songe de Bois d'été? Just let me know. Anyway, so I'm going. That might actually be a good one for you. RN, don't get me riled up. Okay, guys, or stop it. Here it is. And this time around, I sprayed this, and I'm like, yes, this is good. It's exactly like that with the creep. Guys, by the way, if you're on the live, I see there are a bunch of people on the live. Please like the stream, subscribe if you haven't, all those nice things, and push the notification button. So looking up here, I smelled it this time, and I was like, what was I thinking before? This is like so good. It's kind of, maybe the booziness at the beginning, it kind of put me off, but it is, as it dries down, it's gorgeous with the spices and the cinnamon, and it has like a tobacco and incense and the and some benzoin and vanilla in the base, and also oud, but it's not really skanky oud or anything like that. So I end up liking this very much, actually. Now I'm like, is Intense any better than this? So I'm wondering about that one. But anyways, this is pretty good. It was launched in 2013, and the nose behind it is Olivier Guillotine? Is that what his really name is? So guillotine was something that they used in French Revolution to kill people. Wasn't that what happened? So what's going on? Nothing is going on. I was just like, I smelled this one, and it was like so good, so good. FOMO, or as the dead said, paranoia will destroy you. Yeah, I mean, one or other, right? Like, it's never too late. Never felt FOMO once in my entire life. Probably, have you said a bigger lie in your life? Like, I don't know if you have. That might be the winner. Must be steroids rich. Everyone wants to fight. Who's fighting who? All right. Intense is even better in my opinion. More amber vanilla. What? Stop talking about tobacco oud, or I will want it. It's so good, Karen. It's really, really good. And I can see this being an addictive fragrance, like really, really good. Probably another one with 2000. Dick, like he has FOMO with everything. He opens his eyes and has FOMO about everything. Like, he's in my DMs blowing it up every day. Guillotine sounds better than headless. Yeah, correct. Do not get oud with Intense. It's a beaver. The castoreum is way too much. Really? I've heard good things about oud with parfum though. I really, I don't think that for whatever reason, that fragrance, like an oud wood, is like etched in my mind as like a very attractive man, like a fragrance, and I don't want to put it on me, but I quite really like it. But I've also heard the oud wood parfum that is the I've heard really good things about it. What's what? Beaver is the bomb. It's a metallic beaver. Oh my god. or metaphorical beaver. I love oud wood. Yes, oud wood is very, very nice. Very, very nice. It's a beautiful fragrance from Tom Ford. Oud wood intense is weird. All right. How about parfum? Has anyone tried parfum? Don't care about intense. Nothing to do with OG. Huh. Well, I think OG was good. I mean, I don't know what there was a need for all of these, like parfum and extrait and elixir and all the crap that comes with it, but it's beautiful nonetheless. So that was that. Yes. What else I wanted to talk about? I've decided to sell all my zoologists that I actually sold already, 2 of them. Not that they're, I can't see myself to be wearing them, like so much so that I would use a bottle. So I've decided to sell them all. I already sold the rabbit and I already sold the mouse. I see some there. I have some messages on Facebook and that's where I posted it. Them. I might be also selling some others. You're draining my wallet with your suggestions. That's correct. Harvest mouse is still there. Well, I guess it's here. Where did I put it? But I just sold it. No, I've sold the harvest mouse and the rabbit. I want to be very attractive, man. No. It's not that. It's just like the picture, right? Like what kind of picture this conjures in my mind is it is that kind of really, good looking, fit, in like well-dressed guy, charismatic, that kind of thing. It conjures in my mind. That's what it brings to me. It's nothing like, there's no promises made in here. Don't worry, Mr. Curry. Woman love your name. All right. Okay. So not you. Oh yes. Come on. I've seen a picture of you. You are good looking. Gems need to get it would. Thanks. All right. All right, guys. You guys are getting rowdy and busy. And I also ended up getting. Let's try this one actually. So I ended up finally getting my bottle of the Iris Dew Oud from the House of Puente, which interestingly doesn't say oud on it, but I think it is House of, yes, it is Iris Dew Oud. So that's aside. I'll try that another day. But I ended up, where is my test restriction? And he sent me, or I think Aurora, it's called, the new fragrance. He sent me a little sample of Aurora as well, which was very nice. And let's see. Ooh, this is very nice. It's powdery. Reminds me actually a little bit of number 5. Like, number 5 or number 19 Poudre. Very, very nice. This is very good. Very good. Very, very good. You have to think about this one. It's very good. I really like it. I really, really like it. Iris and vanilla. Yeah, he nailed it. It does remind me of one Celine, though. What was it? Not black tie. What is it? All right. Okay, I'm laying down my weapon. Puente will survive. Guys, calm down. Calm down. We shall sometimes pull the PK, but it will be okay. Anyways, so there was that. I think we're coming up to an hour almost. Hope you guys have a great day. I got the baguette one. Huh? No, the baguette. Oh, speaking of Fendi, y'all, I've seen some fake Fendis. I can't say 100% fake, but I think it's about 85%. I'm sure that it's fake. It's coming on eBay. Be very careful. And the person is from Japan that's selling on eBay. Be very, very careful when you're buying there. If it's just in stock picture, I highly doubt that they're real. Anyways, y'all. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, so take care of yourself, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Oh, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Push the notification button and all of that. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.